100 Most Useful Idioms, with Meanings and Examples.
Have on the brain. Thinking or talking about it all day long. Tom has just got married. Now, he has his new bride on his brain all the time. Fever pitch. When a feeling is very intense and exciting, it is said to be at a fever pitch. Firstly, the pressure was raised to fever pitch at a very early stage in the proceedings. Blood, sweat and tears. Something that requires a lot of effort and hard work. Being the captain of Australian cricket team is not just a matter of luck for him, it is his blood, sweat and tears which has got him here. Eat, sleep and breathe something. Being so enthusiastic and passionate about something that you think about it all the time. My husband has recently learned Toefl biking. He eats, sleeps and breathes it now. With bells on. When you are delighted and eager to go somewhere, you are said to go with bells on. I'm confident that this computer program will do everything you're looking for with bells on. Xerox subsidy. Using the office photocopier for personal use. The office now has a strict policy about Xerox subsidy. Raring to go. Being very eager and enthusiastic about the idea of doing something. After a good night's sleep, Paul said he was raring to go. Fling yourself into. Doing something with a lot of energy and enthusiasm. Flinging ourselves into the exercise routine is the reason for our good physique and healthy appearance. Get a grip on yourself. Controlling your feelings to deal with a situation. You're not going to be able to think clearly until you get a grip on yourself. Groan inwardly. Refers to a feeling where you want to express despair, disapproval or distress, but you keep quiet. Paula was quite annoyed and angry at the sarcastic remark by her friend, but looking at the situation she groaned inwardly. Deep down. Describing what a person really feels deep inside, or what is he like. She tried to put on a brave face after the breakup, but deep down she was in agony. Have your heart in the right place. Refers to a person with good intentions, even though the results are not that impressive. The lunch Tom had cooked for his friends wasn't the best, but he had his heart in the right place. Hard as nails. Refers to a person without sentiments and sympathy for anyone. Bob may seem sweet and easily swayed, but in fact he's hard as nails. Lump in your throat. Refers to a tight feeling in your throat because of an emotion like sadness or gratitude. Whenever they play the national anthem, I get a lump in my throat. Go bananas. Refers to someone who behaves in a crazy way out of emotions. I'll end up going bananas if I have to work in this cubicle for one more day. Beard the lion in his den. Challenge someone in his own area. A risk very often doesn't turn out well, but if you don't face it and beard the lion in his den, you will never achieve the success you truly desire. Keep a stiff upper lip. Refers to a person who doesn't show off his emotions. Even though he was only 3 years old, Jonathan kept a stiff upper lip the whole time he was in the hospital recovering from his surgery. Foot in the door. Small but good start with a possibility for a bright future. An internship might not sound very interesting, but it's a great way to get a foot in the door at this company. Dead in the water. Plan or project that has ceased to function and is not expected to be reactivated in future. Oh, that idea from last week's meeting is dead in the water now that the CEO has vetoed it. Go great guns. Being successful. He was hesitant at first, but now that he's been on the job for a month, he's going great guns. Go to the dogs. Getting comparably less successful than before. Boy, this party has really gone to the dogs. First, there was the issue with the caterer, and now half the guests aren't coming. Flying start. Something that is immediately successful. William's company got off to a flying start, thanks to his father's generous investments. Make a go of. To attempt to achieve success with something, often a relationship or career, through one's best effort. She just didn't have the energy or inclination to make a go of her marriage. Live on the breadline. Having very little income. Sure, we have money now, but my grandmother grew up in a family that was on the breadline and lived in public housing. Go up in smoke. Something that ends before getting a result. My presentation went up in smoke when the slideshow stopped working.